Talked about the 43% of Americans have less than $10,000 saved. And a couple other points. Once great blue-collar manufacturing cities such as Detroit have turned into rust-out war zones. We know about that. While corporate executives rake in record bonuses by moving factories to third-world countries. And the final point that this article makes, the bottom 40% of income earners in the United States now collectively own less than 1% of the nation's wealth. So what does that say about America when nearly half of the people are dividing up just 1% of the pie? What does that say about America? What does that say about black folks in this country? Where do we stand? We're at the top of every bad category and at the bottom of every good category. What are we going to do to change that besides talk about it, besides wring our hands about it, and besides sit around and wait on somebody in the government to do something for us? That's not going to happen, not anytime soon, especially during election season. It's about but they're about raising money for themselves and talking to lobbyists and taking care of themselves and their families and their children. So what are we going to do? We're going to go back to the ways of the Masterbuilders and do what they did, learn from them, learn from these lessons, and go back and do for ourselves by starting our businesses, growing those businesses, hiring our own people, and creating an economic foundation that we can stand on. Are we going to do that? Are we going to be producers as much as we are consumers? Are we going to teach entrepreneurship to our children and give them at least the opportunity to start their own businesses? If they don't have the information and nobody's talking to them about this and nobody's teaching them that, they're going to fall into the same rut that a lot of us fell in our generation. Well, I'm just looking for a good job. All of us had jobs when we got off the boat. It was 100% employment. What good did that do us? Everybody had a job. And somebody said job, J-O-B, means just over broke anyway. You know, you're not going to just get ahead. I mean, there are very few jobs that pay you enough where you can really get ahead. So we have to have some level of entrepreneurship. I read an article a couple of weeks ago that talked about college students. They need to start businesses while they're in college. If they haven't before they got to college, they need to have a business. Make something, do something, and sell it to somebody. That's what makes this world go around. And understand that these so-called BRIC countries, Brazil, Russia, India, China, I'm telling you, you better learn how to speak something that goes on in those countries. Some Portuguese, some Chinese. I know a young sister at church right now, Sister Avisha, she has learned Chinese. And I think she's only in like the 6th or 7th grade. I don't know, I may be shortchanging her. But she's going to a competition to win a free trip because of her ability to speak Chinese. You better learn how to speak some of these languages, and you better understand that there are some opportunities that we need to be connected to in these so-called BRIC countries. But we have to start where we are. Here in Cincinnati, Ohio, even though this show is shown on the internet, start where you are. Assess what you have locally. Look around, see what the economy is all about. Understand where you can find a niche to start a business. Take some courses. Do whatever you have to do to get involved in entrepreneurship, because when it's all said and done, that's always going to be there. At the end of the day, entrepreneurship is always going to be there, because something will have to be sold. And we have to stop being a people that, we buy what we want and beg for what we need. We have to stop that. We really have to be true about circulating our dollars and understanding the value of that and creating our own economy so that we can survive and thrive in this country. All right, I'm through lecturing. And I'm sorry if it came off as a lecture, but sometimes you have to do that. Again, my name is Jim Klingman. The name of the show is Blackonomics. It is what it is what it says. I really appreciate you watching. As I said when I came on, I hope you spread the word about it. Give me a call anytime, send me an email, go to my website, blackonomics.com, check out some of the articles that we've written. And I just feel blessed to be able to sit here and do this. And I just hope and pray that we will get this message of entrepreneurship and get involved in it to the level where we should. God bless all of you. I appreciate you. Talk to you next time. Bye-bye.